Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Ulay Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. All right, Scorpio, today we're starting with that energy of lust. And now your reading is activated. It is activated. You are seeing it. It is seeing you. You are communing. We are communing. We are communing. Now, this reading might not be your story. Maybe a few things resonate. Maybe all of it. Maybe you're like, dang, dude, are you like looking through my window? No, I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, maybe some things will hit. And maybe you'll have that one moment where you just feel something deeply, right? Just some kind of resonance. Sometimes that's all there is for us. We go into a situation, a scenario, an ordeal. It's not ours, but we are witnessing it. And we will learn from it as if it were our own. In some cosmic way it is. So let's get started. We have the Strength card. We have the Lust card. We have Scorpio, my beautiful, beautiful twin. I'm a Virgo. You're a Scorpio. We're twins. In Scorpio season. Nobody is like, I'm going to clap hella loud here. Nobody is like a Scorpio in Scorpio season. You are shining, baby. You are on fire, baby. You are glowing. You are attracting energies like crazy. People are coming into your life. People are noticing you. Opportunities are showing up. There are doors flying open. You are in your power. You are in your strength. You are in that element that makes you so very attractive to other people. For a lot of reasons. I mean, obviously, physically. I mean, you're Scorpio. What's Scorpio? There's no such thing as a busted Scorpio. Sorry. Sorry, but there's not. If there is, show me. Prove it to me. Because I've never seen it. And not only that, dude, you're just like, you're with it. You're like in that mind, body, spirit, all of the elements aligned in your direction. You are like clear of mind, but you're also daydreaming and innovating and inspired. Oh, you're just like in a great place. Or headed to, right? So I want to say thank you for clicking on the reading. It is always such a huge honor for me, and I love feeling your energy. Let me just say, I love it. If you want to like, subscribe, or leave a comment, I'd love to hear all about what colors have you been wearing lately? What have you been drawn to? How are they making you feel? I wear black a lot, but I was saying in one of my other readings, like, I've been wearing brown too. I'm an earth color kind of chick. I always have been, and it's a Virgo. It's just a Virgo. I'm kind of boring like that. Once in a while, I'll throw in some color, some kind of, at one point when I was a kid, I don't know, between the ages of like 15 and 19 or somewhere in there, I was really into going to raves. Back when, I don't know what they're like now, but this was back when they were not sanctioned at all. They were always in weird places, like under a bridge or in a warehouse somewhere or in Oakland, or you know what I mean? Like, it was not, we weren't going to safe places. But I was it. And I'm going to cringe saying this. Most of you will not know what I'm talking about. Thank goodness. Some of you will, though. I was like a full-blown candy kid. You can look that up. Candy kid, raver. Okay? All of the bracelets, all of the colors, the vests, the kids' toys tied to you, all the stuff. Yeah, all the stuff. I think maybe I was, I was exploring, definitely. But yeah, now it's definitely black most of the time, for sure. I am living in my Saturnine heritage. So we have the name. It looks like KY or maybe Kyle. Kai. I can't think of other KY names, but maybe like Kyle. Now, this is interesting. We have a person here who is holding the letter E. Okay. Maybe it's NY. It might not be. Maybe it's not a K. Maybe it's NY. Like New York City or something like that. Could be. Holding the letter E. In one of my other readings, we had somebody who was carrying the letter E while they were running. And that was today. So this seems important. The letter E. It seems like maybe it's a name, but maybe it's also a word. Okay? So when you see this, be aware that something that starts with an E is going to be profoundly important for you. I feel like it's something that is not going to it's not an acute eruption in your life or something. This is something that is some kind of knowledge, some kind of tool or opportunity that you are going to be given, and you carry it with you and transmute it as you partake in it. So basically, what does that mean, right? Like you meet somebody or you have a good friend, you're hanging out, they teach you how to do something. Okay? Like make a fire, for instance. They teach you how to do a fire. So this isn't profoundly changing in that moment. Maybe it's like, oh, cool, I learned how to do this, thing that everybody should know how to do, for sure. That's cool, but it's not like earth shaking, right? Yet, throughout your life, there might be moments where you need that knowledge. And maybe you even start to really enjoy doing this. Maybe you end up being that person. There's always a person when you have a campfire that is just, nobody says you're in charge of the fire, but they're the ones that are watching that thing, making sure the logs are rolled and you're putting more on there, making sure there's enough air getting in there. You know who I'm talking about. So over time, you might actually find this to be a great passion for you. Now, I don't mean campfires, although that could be a passion for you. And if it is, awesome. Having a fire is my favorite. But it could be anything, right? Anything that's going on in your life right now, anything that has been kind of gifted to you in the form of learning, really. So we have that. We also have the Scorpion. So, and right in the middle, I mean, you're glowing. You're tinted with gold leaf. You know what I mean? You're just an apparition, something so beautiful to look at. It is painful. It's painful. You're being stabbed in the heart because you want to be near that beauty, not own it, right? Not conquer it or consume it or, bring it into yourself and make it your own. You take on you see something you really like a fashion, and you start to dress that way. That's what I mean. Something like that. No, this is something so beautiful, so glorious. You are in awe. It is beauty. You can't even touch it. You wouldn't dare. This is when somebody loves flowers and gardening and life and nature. They don't cut the flowers. They grow. Yeah, it's nice to have a bouquet on the table, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging you. I'm just a sentimental little weirdo. But when you have somebody who is unwilling to cut their child, basically, or their plant children, for some kind of vanity or aesthetic, that's when you know, right? You know, that's the person that really loves what they're doing. I feel like you are in the glory of life right now. And it's weird because it's like you feel very attached to everything, like you'd want to be super involved, but at the same time you feel so good that you're kind of just vibing, right? You're allowing yourself those moments to just vibe, which is awesome for a Scorpio. You guys are in your head a lot, you know? You're like that beautiful person that doesn't know their beauty, or won't accept. Maybe it's body dysmorphia. I don't know. Is that what that is? You won't accept that you're gorgeous, right? You still, you know what I mean? And I don't mean to say I say that very easily. It's not an easy thing, I imagine. You know, I'm a gremlin, so I don't know. I saw this thing the other day that made me laugh so hard. This lady, Jordan Jensen, that I'm obsessed with. She's a comedian. She was asking people in her audience doing crowd work. She was like, "Oh, do you think you're beautiful or whatever?" And the people are like, "Well, yeah, you know, a little bit or whatever." And she's like, somebody said, "Well, you're beautiful too." She's like, "No, I know that I'm not super beautiful. You know why I know? Because other women are okay with me when I'm around. Like, there's not that weirdness." And I'm like, dude, that's exactly it. Like, that verifies for me. Like, I don't think and I'm not looking for any kind of compliments or input here, really. But I know that it's like, I'm not any kind of competition for people. Like, I'm just cool with people. You know what I mean? Like, there's rarely a woman that's gonna, like, pull up on me. Like, you're gonna steal my guy. No, she's not. She's freaking picking her boogers in traffic, bro. Like, she talks like a little, like a 12-year-old boy from 1997, you know? Like, nah. So, I don't even know where I was going with that. But here's the deal. Because you don't know how beautiful you are sometimes, right? You're a stunner. You don't always know, though. You don't always know how you affect people. Like, you're this gorgeous being that comes in the room and everybody's like, holy moly, like, oh, the vibes, right? The energy shifts. Like, you're gorgeous, but then here you are feeling separate from everything. And feeling like maybe it's because you don't belong, or they don't like you. You're not good enough. You're not as beautiful as the rest of them. You don't have the same kind of look. You're more, and here's the thing. Leos and Scorpios often take on like features that are almost like animal-like. I'm not saying this in a bad, like you look like a, you know, I'm not going to say, but I'm not, no, but like, you know, like a cat, or like a, you know, like some beautiful, exotic kind of creature, some otherworldly thing. And it makes you feel separate at times, I think. Not just this, there are other things too, but I think sometimes you perceive it as people thinking less of you, or like you're so weird, or you're so, you know, whatever. But you are the friggin', you become the center of the cosmos wherever you go. People are intimidated by you. That's why they don't fawn over you, because they're intimidated. And not like in a jealousy kind of way, like this energy is like out of this world. Like, it's a lot. Not a lot, like icky a lot, like you're, you know, too much. But it is like all of a sudden you are hit by like a completely different vibe. We all know that feeling, right? So, I feel like you just have to be so aware of that. And recently, I feel like you're uninhibited of that aspect. And it's something that you need to be conscious of and try to stay out of, right? When that line of thinking begins, where you're like really excited to go somewhere and you get all dressed up and you're feeling yourself and all that, and you get there and immediately, oh, there's like, you know, Trisha from accounting, and she's like always super short and, you know, kind of rude or something. And then you experience that energy, you start to take it into self. And I'm sorry if there's any Trishas here. I have no beef with any Trisha. I think every Trisha I've known has been awesome, actually. But you take it into self and you start to think, Trisha. She must think this and that about me. And, oh no, there's, you know, Dawn over there. Maybe, oh, now she's looking at me and, oh, she doesn't like me either. And, you know, and then it's like, yeah. And then you get into that place where you've ruined your own vibe, your own mood by stuff that probably you made up in your brain. And even if you didn't, even if you are picking up on something true and real, who cares? Who cares, bro? Who cares? Let them think stinky thoughts. They can be stinkers all day long. Be my guest, lady. Be a stinker. Live a stinky life. That's fine. Not us, babe. Not us. It is Scorpio season. You're glowing. Who cares what they think? Let it go. I know it's easier said than done. If you have to, you know, purge it by talking some SH, put it in the comments, or you can email me at ulaishere@gmail.com. I'm always happy to be, you know, your toxic friend. So I do. I feel like we're just in a place where you're there. You're on it. You're 100% in your Scorpio. You are a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I don't want you to let go of that energy. I don't want you to waste that energy. Also, it says EAT, eat. Now, that could be like how the kids are saying, eat, baby, eat up. She ate, right? I had to ask my niece about this. I was like, is this like a rude thing? Listen, I'm a millennial. I come from a time where everybody had very complicated relationships with food, and a lot of us still do. And so anything like that usually was like, especially if it was within a feminine space, ooh, loaded, right? Now, they've taken it back, bro. They've taken it back. These kids have done it. 8 means, like, you owned them. You won. Like, you're eating all the cake because you are the champion. I think that's what it is. Now I'm scared. I'm like I feel I'm going to lean into that. Now I'm thinking, is my niece messing with me? Does it mean something else? Did I just like lie to the internet about something I don't know about? I don't know. But my niece told me, so it has to be right. She's, by the way, she's like 17. I know how old you are. You're 17. She's listening, I'm sure. Yeah, 8. Eat 8. Also, it could just be like, yeah, eat the thing, dude. Oh my gosh. One of my girlfriends last night, super late, texted the group chat saying she made churro cheesecake, you guys. Churro cheesecake. I'm going to see her today. And I hope that she saves some because it sounds amazing. So maybe go eat the churro cheesecake. Now, we also have the hummingbird. We have another bird up here. And we have a beautiful person. It feels like a feminine devotee or some kind of, well, I feel like honoring maybe a responsibility, taking on a role and really, really honoring it. And why do I say this? Let me just explain a little bit. We have a person standing, looking upward, which tells me this is devotional. It is awe, looking towards the sky, talking to the stars, talking to the divine, talking to God, goddess. And then next to it, we have a person on their knees, the same person in my estimation. Okay, so not only making appeals and praying and witnessing, but also giving, doing the devotional work, right? Surrendering of self, being of service, humbling of self, all of this kind of stuff, fortifying, tempering, all of it. Now, we have the heart. It looks like it says 161 and then a heart turned over. We have the heart as sustenance for this beautiful bird. So we have the hummingbird. It's all about multitasking, being quick on your feet. Your mental capacity is right there. Everything is kind of really coming together for you. And a lot of it is being fueled by love. So I do feel like you have a romantic something going on. I don't know what it is. You tell me. Also, this looks like it says 6-7. I'm not going to say it the way that they say it, but you heard it that way, didn't you? Also, 6-7 equals bana. Bana. All right. We have it looks like it says I almost think it says L-E-T, I let. Or lip. It could be lip, L-I-P. It's not lie. Lie has been in some of my other readings lately, but it's not lie this time. It feels like, I want to pull a card. I want to see what is going on with this possible lip, lie, whatever it is. What did we let? Ugh. Good night. Get out of here. Go do your stuff. Yeah. I mean, you are in your power. It doesn't even matter what it is. Who cares? If it is a lie, who cares? Who cares anymore, right? Everything is coming your way. I do think it has something to do with lips, maybe kissing, maybe chapped lips, drink more water, put that chapstick on. My lips have been chapped a little bit. I don't know. All right, let's do a couple more. I'm so nosy. I want to know what is going on with your love life. I mean, I'm not saying it's your love life, but for those who are interested in the love aspect right now, that's where we're going down. I'm focused on that. Tell me. Ooh, failure. Okay. Defeat. Babe, what is going on? Okay, so, by the way, let's not cover this one up, because you're not failing in your strength or any of that by any means. Oh, stay up there, my love. I just put you up. You need to get nice and charged for this weekend. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, so we have the double F's. Okay, failure, defeat. So I wonder if this is kind of the cause of this, right? Because things just it's like your wheels were turning, nothing happening. You're feeling like you failed, you're feeling like you're defeated. And of course, in true Scorpio fashion, you come back. And we have the Lovers. So I feel like you're in a cyclic relationship a little bit. You guys are on again, off again. This is your person forever. You've probably broken up like 80 times. You've probably been married in between stints with this person. But you belong together. I'm sorry. I know you're cringing. We all have these people in our lives. If you see it through or not, will be dependent on change. And yeah, the opportunity arising that you can begin to build something real with them. Because I think part of the problem here is it's never really been super real with them. Like, maybe you've never lived with them. Maybe, you were always together, but it was like, maybe, I don't know, you were seeing other people at the same time, or you're kind of always like, oh, we're best friends, but you're never actually in a relationship, but you're, extensively like in a relationship, right? And so I feel like if there's change and if there's opportunity for this thing to really merge, it's going to, and here's the outcome. Yeah, I think it's going to take you to a deeper level of self. This is you unmasking yourself. This is a person that you can be whatever you are in that moment with. And I think that's probably why sometimes you have conflict, because this is a person that you will reveal self to. You don't do that with anybody. Okay? So this isn't an easy relationship, but I see you coming back around to each other. Okay? I do think that they lie. P.S. That might be where the lie is coming from. I think that's probably part of like why it's hard for you. Because I think that this is a person, and we have this number 7 again, over and over and over. 7, 7, 7. Lots of 7s. I think that this person, it's not like they're lying, but they omit and maybe kind of, I don't know, smooth parts over or misrepresent things here and there. And for a Scorpio, that's just like, bro, come on now. You know what I mean? You're not going to out-magician me. Number 1. Ooh, number 1, baby. Oops. That one came right back to me. Number 30, 1, 30, and 68. 68. All right. I love you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll talk soon. Take care of yourself, my loves. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even say it at the beginning. Super happy birthday. On this day that I am recording, it is November 19th, 2025. It is my brother in Saturn, my beloved Saturnine kin. I'm going to say your name, babe. Thomas. He is a wonderful, beautiful being. I don't know how long we've known each other. It's been years now. And honestly, again, my twin. Absolutely. Like, I feel like we grew up together, like, in trench warfare or something. Very few people get my dark sense of humor and super loving spirit that's, like, at this weird, like, I don't know. There's, like, a lot of cognitive dissonance, right? And, this is one of the very few people in my life that I can just be completely real with. You've never, ever, ever judged me. We've never had an argument. I would never judge you. And I love you endlessly. You are my family. We will travel through lifetimes together. I don't know. It's just, you're wonderful. You're a wonderful, beautiful being. I love you so much. I think it's funny that I married somebody that has the last name Thomas as well. So it's like, I also have the name Thomas now. Yeah, and I don't know. And shout out to your lovely hubby. I won't say his name, but you guys are wonderful. You're beautiful. I love you. Happy birthday, my brother, my Scorpio. And yeah. Good night.